Hey kids, today we're going to hear a story from Luke chapter 10. And the name of the story is the Good Samaritan. It's a story that Jesus told to teach a lesson. So I hope you enjoy the story. I'm going to ask Evie a few questions before and after the video. And like I said, I hope that you enjoy it when you get a chance to watch it. So Evie, when you saw the video, how many different guys passed the man who was hurt on the road?
3.
And if you had to say what you thought the lesson of the story is, or what we can learn from the story, what would you say?
I think that the lesson that you can learn is always just help your neighbors and don't be too, don't act like, oh, I'm too good for them, and God loves me more than he loves them. So, yeah.
All right, cool. All right, let's watch the video.
Once upon a time, there was a Jewish man on a dangerous journey. He was on his way to Jericho from Jerusalem. His journey took him through winding mountain passes and desert trails. It was beautiful but treacherous at the same time. This popular road was known through the region to be a hideout for robbers who would many times attack and kill their victims. And that's exactly what happened to this poor man. He was riding nervously and quietly through the pass when suddenly a group of robbers jumped from the rocks and surrounded him. They rushed toward him, knocked him down, beat him up, and stole all his possessions. Snickering with glee, they ran away to their secret hideout. They left the man to die in the withering desert sun. This was a popular road, so the robbers knew more victims would be traveling this road. For them, this meant more robbing and stealing. The man lay there dying, praying that someone would come and rescue him. He heard the muttering of prayers and pious language. A priest was coming and would rescue him. But as the priest came into sight, he did something strange. He pretended to not even see the injured man. In fact, he passed by on the other side of the road. Then, as the injured man was losing hope, he was awoken by the sound of footsteps. He lifted his head and saw another man journeying through the mountain pass. This man was a temple assistant. Finally, a rescuer. Imagine the man's grief when this man too passed right by him without so much as a sniff. Then something extraordinary happened. A despised Samaritan passed by the injured man. Samaritans were disliked by Jews, so the injured man knew that this Samaritan would most likely ignore him too. But to his surprise, the Samaritan came to his rescue. He cleaned the man's wounds, bandaged them up, put the man on his donkey, and helped him to the nearest town. There, he gave an innkeeper a generous amount of money to spend on the man to keep him well. "If I need to pay any more, just tell me when I get back," he told the innkeeper. Jesus told this parable to explain the importance of love. God is not interested in our worship or works if it is not filled with love. To truly worship God is to truly love your neighbor, even if it is someone you don't really like.
All right. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. So, you told me beforehand that you thought the Samaritan was the one who was a good neighbor.
Yes.
And so, what do you think we can learn from the Samaritan?
That we should always have time to help our neighbors and look for ways to help them.
All right. Awesome.
We're
That's
never
right.
too busy for that.
Don't be too busy to help our neighbors. Exactly. Good job. All right, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the video and the lesson. Remember, let's really work hard to love our neighbors this week and look for ways to not be too busy to help the people that God's put around us. Have an awesome week. See you soon.